Hello, me again. This is Diane from Diane's Cross Dabblings and Crafts, and today what I want to show you is that I'm going to be making one of the Sizzix Eileen Hull designed journal folio. And what I'm going to do first is take 2 sheets of this mat board from Sizzix, and I'm going to cover it on both sides in double-sided tape. Okay, so I'm just going to pop the mat board down. This double-sided tape is just the 4-inch size, so what I need to do is to just lay it down as straight as possible onto there. And that's one side covered, and then I just need to cut that off and then finish covering it. But this is because they didn't have the 6-inch tape that I wanted, so I'm having to do it in a piece of 4-inch tape and a piece of 2-inch tape. So that's one bit covered. Just smooth that down, and then we'll do the rest of it in the 2-inch tape. So just lay that down. It's the easiest way to do it, just to do it from the tape side down on the paper first, on the desk I should say. Okay. And there we go. Bit of good smooth down and trim it off. Okay, so I'll just finish covering these boards and then I'll be back. Okay, so what I've done is to cover both my pieces of mat board. This is going to be the front of the book and this is going to be the inside. So what I'm going to do now is just to cut them out using my extender plates, and then I'll come back to you and show you them cut out. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out the first one. Let's take it right the way through. There we go, that's one done. Just bring that back. Take this off. And that's the first half of the book. You need 2 pieces to make a full folio, so I'll just go away and do the second one and then come back to you again. Okay, so this is both halves of the journal folio cut out. I've covered the outside in this paper and the inside like that. Now what happens is you need 2, and then you join them in the middle where the little elastic holes are for putting your elastic in to put your pages in, and then that will join like that. It'll fold around like that, and then they will both fold into the middle to make a book. So I'm just going to stick these both together and then I'll come back to you with putting the elastic in and making pages. Okay, to join the book at the spine I've just put some the red liner tape down just not up to the holes, and then this will join together like that, and you can adjust that. You can make it as many so that it's going to be as wide as you want it to be, but I'm just going to stick to the 3 elastic holes for this one. So I'm just going to get this stuck down. I'm going to take the coverings off the red liner tape, and I'm also going to use a little bit of this Pin Flare bookbinding glue, because I find it's quite strong. It's what it's made for, really. So I'm just going to get this put together and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've popped some glue on as well, and I'm just going to stick this down, just line it up so that the holes are all together. There we go. And just give that a good press down. Okay. And so you can still see, you can see through the holes, so that's where the elastic's going to be. And then, as I say, they fold in, and there you go. So I'm just going to make some little holes so that I can make a closure, and I'll come back and show you what closure I'm going to be using for that. Okay, just a quick recap, because it's now the next day. I didn't get time to finish it all yesterday. So what I did was I covered front and back 2 pieces of this Sizzix mat board. Just covered them completely with the double-sided tape. I then covered them with the papers, and you cut one out at a time using the Folio Journal die by Sizzix, which is an Eileen Hull design. And so this is where we got up to yesterday. So it's covered front and back and it's stuck together. Okay, now what I'm going to do with one of the sides of the journal is to make it sort of like a pocket, and on your big die, I don't know how well you can see this, but on this side there's a little sort of section that's separate, and it cuts out these that make you attach them to the book, and they make one side, or you can make 2 sides into pockets if you like. So that's just come from there, from that side. And also here on journals, I know people like to put charms and ribbons down the outside of the spine, and that's what cuts this out. So that's there, and it gives you that you can cut out and then attach it and make, attach your charms or your ribbons or whatever you want to put on. So that's that. Okay, so and the side that I'm going to make into a pocket, I've already attached this is like a silky cord thing. I think I got it from eBay, but I'm not quite sure how much it was. I've had that for a while as well. And I've just double knotted it on the inside and used a little bit of Fabri-Tac, because I think, that it's just the best glue you can get when you're using any kind of fabric onto paper crafts. So, and I've just attached that on the inside, and then I'll do the same on the other side where my other little hole is, so that those you'd just be able to tie into a bow, and that'll be your closure for your book. Okay, so I'm now going to use this little piece to turn this into a pocket. I've put red liner tape on both sides, so I'm just going to add a bit of bookbinding glue, because I think this just gives it a bit of extra strength. Okay, so what we need to do is just find where that is, attach it right at the very bottom, and just press that down. Really must try and get an overhead camera thing sorted out. I've got my husband on the case of that because really it's a bit, my big hands keep getting in the way when I'm trying to show you anything. But anyway, now what you do is just take that over, stand it up like that, it's a bit easier to see. So there's your pocket at the bottom, just line that up there, and then just close your page, and there you have your little pocket made. And just hold that for a second or two while the glue binds. Okay, and so now you've got an enclosed side that you can put little notebooks, or even little pieces of ephemera, or toppers, anything that you like to put in your little pocket. You can put a little pen set or something like that, whatever you want to use it for. And then that would again close over like that, and I'll show you how to do the elastics in a second, but that's just to show you you've now got one side that is now a pocket. Okay, so this is the tricky bit for me, trying to remember how to attach these elastics for your pages, but I'll give it a go anyway. Okay, so what you want to do is to come from the outside, go through one of the holes, and then come down to the corresponding hole at the bottom, go to the outside from there, and then you need to come back up through the hole next to it, back to the inside, and just pull that through. Let's give myself a bit more to play with, and then go back up to the corresponding hole at the top, through there, back out to the outside, and then through the hole next to it, back to the inside, and then down again to the bottom, the corresponding hole at the bottom, and back to the outside. So you've got 3 pages there, but what you need to do then, just to finish off these, is to come back through the middle bottom hole, and so you're going back through. It might be a bit tricky because you've already got a piece of elastic through there, so just thread it through, come back into the middle, and then at the top just need to finish that, so I'll just cut that down. And so with this one you need to come to the next hole, the middle hole, and back through again into the middle, so that what you've got is those in the middle. You just double check. So yeah, you've got those, just the little bits on the outside, and then what you want to do is just to tie this off in a knot so that it's nice and strong. Just make sure that's not tangled there. So yeah, we'll just tie that in a knot. I hope you can see this okay. Fairly tight. It's always fiddly trying to do these things. So just tie that in a knot, pull that through. And I always like to do one more than that, just to make sure it's thoroughly tight. and tied, and then you can just tidy that up a little bit. So you've now got your holders for your pages. Okay, so I've double knotted the end of this one again and put a little bit of fabric tack just to secure the knot. So just going to pop this through so that that's on, this is the silk cord, pop that through, and what I'm going to do as well, just to give it extra security, is put a little bit of fabric tack just around the hole so that that really sticks down securely. And then just hold that down so that it sticks to the board. Okay, and just to demonstrate, I've just used the offcuts of what I use for the covers to make the little page covers for in here, and then all you would do is just slide those under the, slide one side under the elastic, not under both. Get out. Always fiddly when you're doing it on camera, as you probably all know. Anyway, there you go. So you just slide that on to the elastic, and then just do the last one. And for those of you that make your, you know, your little junk journals and things like that, you could pop those in here instead of, you know, these kind of pages, and just put your covers on and pop those in here. And so what you've got then is you've got your pages, and just again, just for a demonstration, I've just got one of these little notebooks that I've had for quite a while, and you can just pop that into your pocket, and even, you know, you can, that's just a pencil, but you can pop a pencil in so that you've got, not that, that's a bit too big, but you get the gist. You know, you can hold a pen and a notebook in there or whatever you want to pop in, and then those will just tuck into that side, that will come round there, and then, you know, you can put whatever clothes you want on it. I've just decided on using this silk cord to make a bow, but you can do what you want with yours if you do one. Anyway, so that's that, and there you have your little folio journal notebook, and you can decorate that however you want to decorate it. I mean, this is just, I'll adjust this and make it a bit more of a proper closure, but that was just to show you. And then this little gadget here, what you can do is just use, what Melvin did was she used a brad and popped it through one and just attached that to one of the holes to keep it on there, and then just attach charms and, you know, ribbons and things like that, you know, and that'll be your little charm holder. So that is very basically how you make the Folio Journal by Eileen Hull. What I will do is, because I know Eileen Hull has made her own video about this, and the one I followed was the Melvin one, Positively Papercraft, as usual, because, you know, she is one of my favourite YouTubers. So I will put links to their videos on how to make these, their tutorials, because they explain so much better than me. You know, you probably noticed. But anyway, yeah, so that's that finished, and what I'll do is I will make some little decorations And just to finish this off, and I will pop a photograph on, hopefully, to show you. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Thank you. Bye bye. And of course I forgot to show you something. Anyway, this is the die set that basically it goes well with this. It comes with it if you buy the set. I bought it separately because I got mine from Amazon. But so it's a set of dies that will make flowers and pockets, and this big one makes your pages or your covers, or you know, your how to cover the front and back of your book. I'm going to make a pocket with this one, so that's I'll finish that off and then show you the actual finished product. I knew I'd forget something. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this through the Big Shot and just make a little pocket. Out of the way. Okay, so it just does the little tabs for you to just bend back, just fold those back, just give them a quick burnish down. And then you just want to put a little piece of your tape on the tabs. I don't think this one is too big. Okay, just do the other side. Do it that way so that the cut matches. Just give them a good burnish down so that they're well and truly stuck, no air bubbles, and just peel back the tape back-ends. I really ought to remember to put my readers on when I'm doing things like this. Anyway, let's just open that up, and then on this side here you can just pop a little pocket. Just attach that there, and then you have little pockets. Let me just sorry, big fat hands in the way again. So there, you know, you've got a pocket there that you can put. I'm just using these for demonstration, but you can put, you know, whatever you want into there, little tickets or pieces of whatever, notes, ephemera, anything. So there you have it. Fold those over, fold that in, and then you can just tie your bow again. There you go, and it's all closed up. And you know, I mean, obviously you'll spend time, if you make one, you'll spend time doing them properly. So I thought the dies actually were quite reasonably priced. so I was quite surprised at how easily they work. I've never used a big sty before, so I was quite impressed with it, and it just makes quite a nice little journal. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.